Here, welcome to VinzTalk. Who isn't talking about the Nintendo Direct? Of course, I am, because, well, I seen the Nintendo Direct, and yeah, we're about to talk about all of that in the gaming segment. There really isn't much in terms of like news here and there. I'm not really sure where to really start in terms of news. Usually, I talk about whatever is happening out there in the beginning of these Vince talks, but yeah, I don't think there really isn't. I was gonna talk about iShow Speed in China, which is, man, how big is China? This dude is all over. He usually goes to only one city in every country. No, he's going to multiple places in China, which makes sense because with a place that big, like Chongqing or Beijing or just other places in China, it's like, man, yeah, you gotta actually treat each place like almost like its own country, I guess. Even though you're only in one country. But dude, just seeing the amount of people in his like crowd or something, like that is a lot. And of course I was gonna talk about the whole Johnny Simone thing. I heard he's going to jail. Like at this point it's like a broken record because what else is there for me to talk about with the whole Johnny Simone thing? I don't know. Anyways, I do have some updates. Got some fun, good old updates. I'm trying to get a new apartment soon, and I think that time is about to come this year. So I'm looking forward to it. It's truly a blessing. I just need to get out of my parents' house, man. I haven't really done much content. You don't realize it when you actually like. And listen, I never heard of anybody really talking about what it's like to live with their parents, or unless they're like teenagers or something. But that's not a common thing for adults like myself. And pretty much, I wish that I can hear people like my age talking about it, but you don't see them much, especially online. They either are hiding it, they're either like, just not really living with their parents, or just like not doing YouTube at all, because you gotta take in the consideration of just like making content. The thing is that it's mostly people, at least what I like to believe, are people that are living on their own, that are usually making content. When you have all that freedom, all that space. I've been making content with under my parents' roof. It hasn't really been, the best for me, in terms of like, there'll be times they're not here. Like today, they're not here. And when it comes down to making content, I I just want my own place. I was even gonna get like a studio booth, no voice recording booth, like what those voice actors usually have, the professional ones. But I don't even have that type of money. And yeah, I don't even know. So hopefully when I move to my own apartment, hopefully that the thing is that I wish that I was really active with webtoons or something, so that that would be a perfect time to really come back to, especially doing like content in my own time at my own place. And I don't think that's really gonna happen because I'm still not coming back to webtoon. I've been saying that for a long time. This freedom that I felt right now when quitting doing webtoons is the best feeling. The thing is that I don't want to rely on something that I don't really make a lot of benefits out of. I don't make a lot of money. And there is a certain time where, really money comes into the issue within your reality, you know? And when it comes down to doing the webtoons thing, yeah, I'm getting nothing. Especially the fact that I keep getting terminated when doing webtoons, and now I don't have to live off that worry. Especially knowing that I've been deleting a lot of webtoons off my channel because I'm doing a cleanup here and there. Recently, like I deleted a lot of webtoons, a lot of especially first episode ones. And yeah, I'm just not that channel anymore. You know who I am. And I keep saying this, but people won't listen, Again, and especially people don't really listen. They don't care about any of these recent videos when they look at like a let's read that I did. And that's kind of like why I'm really thinking of actually deleting the comment section, because people, they're just gonna keep asking when they don't realize like the reason why I choose just not to do it, because well, I don't want to lose my channel. And I don't want to live in that moment when I did lose my channel for a little time. when it was terminated for a little bit and then have to wait for Webtoon to come back. And there was a part of me where I figured that, there could be a time where Webtoon will not always have my back when I'm doing these reads. So, like, what's really the point? You kind of lost, I just felt so lost. And I still feel angry till this day about it because you're telling me I've been doing 5 years of doing something that is the reason why it's getting my YouTube terminated. And nobody gives a damn if I'm terminated for that many times, especially not having the status or numbers or anything like that. No, I'm just a small channel that has been terminated, and I guess that's it. There's really no happy ending out of all of this. It's just sucky altogether. So you know what? I just quit, man. I'm done. I'm done. The thing is that I grew up from it. I'm so numb to it, and it's like, can I just enjoy my life? Can I just be, at least in my terms, this is different from everyone else, but a real man. I just, I really never experienced, because the fact that I'm bi is also a reason why I don't really understand that, of what it means to be a real man in the first place, because I don't freaking know what that is. Okay. But as I'm, continuing in my faith, in Christ, that I try to really, really understand that. I try to follow that. And also one day I will, really do understand. I kind of would like to think I understand, but man, I don't know. I don't even know if this is the right decision, but it has to be, because I know I want to keep my channel. I just want to keep, and the thing is that doing these gameplays and stuff like that is something that I've been doing, but something that I truly enjoy doing. I like to make videos, like when you really think about it, when you get off work or get off school, what do you want to do? What do you want to do that makes you happy, that, would make you enjoy life? What are the things that, you find enjoyable? And sometimes I had that mindset, or at least I thought about it when, after doing Let's Reads, like, what do I want to do after this? And, I don't know. It's just a piece of, thought that I have. And I'm still to this day, at least for this whole year, I'm going to talk about, like, how much I really am tired of doing these damn webtoons. And talk about, like, how happy I felt quitting. Because the thing is that at least I'm not feeling miserable. At least I'm not ashamed of my channel. I like to show my channel, but I don't like to be ashamed about it. So that's why I kind of have to get rid of some of these webtoons. The stuff that they show, the very, sexual nature that they show in some of these webtoons, it's just sinful. It's just not, some of it is just like too much. And it's kind of like, that's not what I want my parents to see. They know about my channel. That's not what I want my friends to see. That's not what I want people that, that know me to see, that, the friends that I make along the way, my boss, and, just a number of stuff. So I'm like, I gotta stop, man. I gotta stop. So, it's only right that I'm just not the same as I used to. Or if I would like to say, I'm just not cutesy or, demure like I used to, which I have no idea what that freaking means, but, it is what it is. But anyways, new apartment soon. I don't know how that led to me talking about webtoons, but, it's VinzTalk, so it's no surprise that I'm ranting. Because this is where I rant. This is where I get off stuff out of my chest. I don't have a therapist. I should, but I don't. So, you know what? You guys are my therapist. I tell you what's going on in my life, what really hurts. I've been doing that for years, basically. It's almost like second nature at this point. Anyways, and also a new job soon, which I don't even know what that's about. I don't know if they're going to accept me. I can't tell you where I'm working at, but I do need to make the money if I'm going to get the new apartment stuff. But yeah, I just need a better job so I can make more money. Anyways, let's do this. Let's get into some gaming stuff, which is, of course, the Nintendo Direct. This is basically the Nintendo Direct edition of the VinzTalk. But, really before that, I really just, want to talk about a few things, okay? I gotta tell you right now, I will be doing a gameplay of Schedule 1, a demo of it. I've really been digging the game, my goodness. I'm not into these types of games. Then again, I played a lot of Chinatown Wars when I was a kid. We're talking about GTA Chinatown Wars on the PSP. If you know, you know. If you don't, uh, why are you watching this? You're supposed to be at school. Okay, I'm talking to you little youngins out there that are not you that listen. If you're 17, if you're not even 18, you're still a baby to me. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. You're still a kid. You're still a kid. Okay, you hear me? There's a reason, and I have a lot of that in my audience. There's a reason why I don't cuss. There's a reason why I'm very PG. There's a reason why I talk to you like a freaking adult and tell you like as if you're like, hey, listen, kid, you listen here now, okay? You gotta listen. Papa Vince is telling you something right now, okay? I'm a mentor, and I'm telling you this and that. It's for a reason because I know that. Listen, I can't picture my audience as adults. It's impossible. Ever since I really got into webtoons, and that's kind of like another reason why I quit, is that man, I have all these damn kids because of my webtoon reads. And now I can't. And here's the thing, I don't even cuss at all. That's just not who I am. Okay, people be thinking, like, oh, Vince, it's okay to cuss. No, I just don't like the negativity. I don't like, the only time I cuss is when I'm angry. You don't want to see me angry, which I know I've been angry in these Vince talks, but it's a different type of anger. Okay, it's mostly like ranting, like or freedom of speech, getting my point across, talking about change. The justice of me speaking up. Okay, but in a sense where I don't cuss, so because you won't understand really what I'm saying, I kind of get lost when I do cuss. So I just don't cuss at all. It's just not who I am. Okay, it's just that I want to see people my true colors, and seeing the true colors is actually being professional when you are like in that zone. Sometimes when I'm in that zone, I say a lot of bunch of random stuff. You really want to add cuss words into that? Nah. Plus, I'm on YouTube, and one cuss word can easily take down everything. I just don't understand. There was this one time where I was doing a Let's Read, and I said the F word, but I didn't. I said something else, but it sounded like I said the F word. We're talking about the 4-letter word. And just like that video just got taken down because I'm like, what? Are you serious? I don't know. But yeah, I just don't cuss. I just don't want to deal with it. I don't. But also, another thing, yeah, April Fool's just passed. If I have to be very honest here, I seriously do not care about April Fool's. Yes, there's some aspects where it's like funny and stuff like that. Life ain't funny anymore. Okay? You think life is always going to be hilarious, stuff like that? A lot of times we like to have fun. But I don't freaking understand the jokes, okay? I don't get it. I'm not laughing. I don't know. Okay, maybe because as I'm growing up, I'm getting grumpier. Or maybe because, well, it's all just business practice here and there. And pretty much I'm not really around people that much to really. And the thing is that I don't really understand at all when a prank happens. Just, I would like to know if it happens so I can get with the joke. Like I can do the performance with you. Like, oh, you okay? You got this? You know what I mean? Gotta let me know, okay? Listen, a lot of times when just a little bit, I like to get what you're laying down here, okay? When somebody talks about a meme and joke, I don't want to miss that. Let me get into this, okay? Let me get into the routine with you. Let me dance with you. But you over here like busting moves, and I'm like just like, oh, okay, dude. Bye, let me get it, let me just like process, like, what is this? That's why I never like April Fools, because it's like, damn, just every joke or something, like, you just don't know what it is, what's real or what's not. And there's stuff that is like very minor, but the real stuff is like the stuff that annoys me. It's like, okay, so this is apparently, your equivalent of an April Fool's joke is you actually almost dying and going to the hospital. Okay, I don't know how that's funny. I don't know how that's funny. I don't even know you. And here you are, especially if it's like some random video on Twitter or TikTok or something like that. I'm just like, man, what's the joke again? Anyways, but this is no joke. I did see a video of like a channel that I'm subscribed to called Tech Dweeb, and another channel I'm subscribed to, Retro Game Corps, and apparently they're the same person. So that's like a clever way. That's like a good example that two of them are different people, but they joke around like, oh, we're the same people because Tech Dweeb doesn't show his face. And I like to do that too. I was like, oh, you thought it was me, but guess what? It's actually like, I'm trying to think of, like, a YouTuber that knows me, like Dustin from 2SI. Oh, you thought it was Vince? Well, guess what? It's actually Matthew McConaughey. Oh, how did I collab with him? I don't know. That's just an example of, that would be fun. But other than that, let's get into some gaming news, some serious news here, no jokes here. Because, man, it's no joke at all. I don't even know why that Nintendo decided to put a freaking Nintendo Direct, especially after the other Nintendo Direct. But also, after April Fool's. I'm like, you could have just put it like April 3rd. You could have, and the timing with this, I was still asleep. Okay, listen, my bedtime schedule is not that good. Yes, there's times where I do wake up like at 6 or 7. Okay, and yes, I would see the Nintendo Direct, but I really do not like to mess up my sleep schedule. I'm not about that life. You don't want to mess with me with my sleeping schedule. Listen, I like to sleep at a certain time and wake up at a certain time. But it's not always going to be that. Sometimes I'm going to sleep like late and I'm going to wake up early, or I'm going to sleep early. And what's this? Whoa, it's almost 10 o'clock. I need to get out of bed. You know what I mean? It's I don't know, man. It's part of being an adult, or maybe just part of like making your own decisions in a sense. But like with the Switch 2 Direct, I think what's happening, especially I live in the West Coast time, so 7 or 6 or something. I know I wasn't getting up. I saw half of it. I saw a piece of it. And then I went back to bed, and then I woke up at 9. And I'm like, okay, well, time to watch the Direct. See what's all about, clear everything. I think I spoiled myself a bit too much because I am subscribed to Nintendo of America, so I did see a bit. And I mean a bit. Or at least, the final games. Like, what's Dust Bloods? Oh, new Donkey Kong game? Oh, new Zelda? So, yeah. I kind of messed up in that department of, like, just... I'm supposed to lay down surprises. It's impossible at this point when you're on the internet. Anyways, especially for something as big as the Direct. If the Direct comes, you gotta watch it right away. Because people will spoil it for you. Unless you don't care. But, in this case, I do. Because the Switch 2 Direct happened... I saw a kind of funny reaction to it. I kind of wish that everybody was there, and this is a little kind of funny rant, aka my hometown's gaming court. Okay, I rant about them. I talk about them. I love them. I hate them. I'm basically everything about them. But the thing is that, man, this would be a perfect time if Kind of Funny, and I didn't know this. I think like half of the Kind of Funny squad was basically checking out the Switch too early. Which, excuse me? Since when we're checking out that early? What? Like, is there some sneaky warehouse or something like that I don't know about that is opening this bad boy? Huh? Like, what's happening here? But anyways, yeah. The Switch 2 Direct reaction that I saw. I mean, listen. Kind of Funny could have been perfect if it was like the whole squad. We're talking about Blessing, Tim, and the rest of them that was already there, but that would be perfect. All of them together reacting. I mean, I'm telling you, this could be something. This could be something right here, but we didn't. Or at least I didn't, because, I was seeing the Nintendo Direct through them. And there were some games that I saw where I'm like, yes! Mario Kart, a new Mario Kart, aka Mario Kart Worlds, looking nice. People were referencing freaking Forza Horizon. I don't know any of that rich stuff. Okay, I don't know any of that rich crap. You think I own $1 billion? And people don't understand my language when I say this. I'm a poor gamer. I am part of the poor PC gaming society. I'm in the low class. We're talking about the low class, okay? The low class. You got people in the high class with their high PCs, freaking playing Elden Ring such ease. Oh, they own freaking tree Steam Decks or whatever. Get that out of my face, man. Look what I have to deal with. You got people, it's just like the same equivalent as food. You got people up here, they get to go to Erewhon, they get to spend $20 on some rich water from freaking Alaska or some crap. But for me, I'm drinking sewage. I'm trying to survive, damn it. Not literally drinking sewage, but basically, it ain't no freaking $90,000 water. Oh, look at you. No, I'm part of the poor people. I'm part of the poor ones, okay? I'm a poor boy, okay? I'm not homeless, but I'm poor. You think I have books? You think I have? You think we got the higher powers? These Elon Musk out in these streets with their fancy Lamborghini freaking like hybrids? No, that's not me. I wish it was me. I wish it was me. Okay, I want to say this for the record, for anybody thinking like, oh, how come you listen? I wish I had a freaking. Do you know how much PC costs? Do you know how much a regular laptop costs? Do you want me to? You want to start? You want me to start? We don't want we don't want to go there. Okay, I would take you down so easily. Don't freaking start with me. Don't start with me. Oh, you should get a new P. Oh, I'm sorry, freaking Elon Musker. Brittany Jolinet. I'm not freaking made of millions of dollars, okay? What do you think this is? Do you know how much money I even get paid? It's barely anything, especially living in California. Are you serious? I'm surprised I'm not homeless. But also, yes, I still play the same PC that I had since college. What do you think this is? Like, I'm not freaking, like, I want a new PC. I want a freaking PS5. I want a lot of things. And what suck about the freaking Switch, and I'm trying to save this, but I couldn't hold it any longer, is that the Switch 2, 445, forget it. Forget it. Listen, I know the PS5 is a bit more expensive, but then we're talking about the PC. My first priority is getting a new PC. And yeah, there ain't no way I'm getting a Switch when I do get a PC. Listen, we're talking about at least 3K, okay, for a laptop. I mean, for crying out loud, I just want a PC that doesn't eat up my video memory through a batch load. Like, I just need a PC that is built for gaming. My PC ain't built for gaming. With the gameplays you see here in this channel, it ain't built for that. It ain't built for nothing. I'm surprised that I even play PS1 games at all on my PC. It's not even good for the emulation as well. It's not the best thing. But guess what? It's mine. And you know what? I do the best with this freaking breaking wagon. Listen, with this broken boat and wagon, we're going across the world. If we're going across the world, either on this, like, you know, on this like 90-year freaking wagon of a boat or of a car, we going until the wheels fall off. We riding, okay? And that's what I'm gonna do. I guess that's what I have to do in terms of gaming, because if I'm coming back to gaming and stuff like that, I know my PC is gonna suffer. But you know what? It's a blessing to still have this PC till this day. Still actually have, and the thing is that there is not a lot of voices for the poor PC gaming society or the poor gamer society. You know, listen, gamers themselves are just people in general. We're talking about people in general. We are not rich. We are not, like, for the most obvious freaking reason, right? Especially if you have families, especially if you have priorities, especially if you have to pay the bills, the landlords, and all this, and the taxes. You think, listen, in a life that we're living in, like, you're going to expect a lot of more people that are like me. We're going to expect a lot more poor people, a lot of people that are not rich, a lot of people that are just really, really trying to get by. And right now, it is hard to get by. The usual grocery, we don't want to go there. The prices for everything, it's getting hard. Like, you know, no wonder, like, you know, pretty much I have to come to Christ with all this stuff, knowing that, listen, things are getting expensive, but I just want to know if I can still eat. Listen, the reason why I have this cheap PC, I still want to live. I still want to eat. I still want to have my health care. I still want to, you know, still be freaking alive. And since I'm still alive, sometimes that comes with a cost. That's the world we live in. That's the adult life we're living in. And especially in the future, I hope things get better. But we don't freaking know that. I don't know that. You don't know that. We don't know that. But I guarantee that the people on Nintendo don't know that because they probably don't freaking care. Oh, you come on, give us at least like, $30 to freaking for the C button. I'm like, are you what? What? Listen, there was a lot of stuff that we have to pay for when it comes to seeing this Nintendo Direct. 445 makes sense, whatever. Okay, they spent years making this. Okay. A paid tech demo, $30 camera. The voice chat and everything, the whole Discord crap that they put out, which is terrible looking, by the way. Okay, when people say it was terrible looking, it was terrible looking. Okay, the frame rates on these Zoom cameras or something, what they were putting on, what was that? Nintendo, what was that? How much money do you even have? Especially from a country that actually is less equivalent of the dollar compared to the U.S. Japan is cheap. Okay, and you're just suffering. Huh? You don't have the billies? You don't have the millies? Huh? Where they at? Where they at though? Where all this money at? What happened to the billions that you freaking won from the court case of the emulation community? Huh? Where that money at? Apparently that's not enough to compare to knowing that you're just still freaking greedy. I don't like to believe that certain companies are greedy. No, they're greedy. They're greedy. They're in sin. Beyond sin. Because beyond greediness is a sin. Because my goodness, you have to pay for all of this. Listen, the system is one thing. $90 freaking games, $80 being the normal equivalent when you got indie games that are even less than $5. Are you serious right now? Are you serious? I don't get that. I don't get that. There is a freaking opportunity to make a video like, hey, if you're gonna spend $545 for a Switch, guess what? You can also spend that on a PC with games. Ho, surprise! I mean, I'm telling you, like the paid tech demo, that is insane. Okay, the voice what comes with the bundle or something or whatever, like subscription. Why do we even need a subscription to voice chat our friends, man? What is that? Yes. And listen, there's two sides to me. Like, oh, sweet, new Nintendo Switch 2 is coming. It's more improved. That's true. It's looking good. The games look good. Everything looks good. But then there's this other part of my head. It was like, well, if you're a millionaire, are we going there? If you're a millionaire, I guess everything just doesn't matter. You need to have money to be happy. That's what it is. That's what it shows me, people. If that wasn't the case, I probably would be back to Webtoon, but even though I wouldn't. But my goodness. Listen, there were some good games here. We're talking about Donkey Kong Bonanza. Okay? Love my platformers. I thought it was like a new Mario Galaxy or something, but nah. Or like Odyssey. Deltarune, 3 and 4. What? Didn't know that was coming. They casually... Hold on. I'm sorry. Can I say that again? They casually talk about Silksong. What? Since when that was on the menu? And they just do it casually. They didn't make a freaking announcement about it. They don't. That is just absolutely just abominable. I mean, I'm sorry. Silksong. People were waiting for this. You have any freaking idea how long they were waiting for a 2D Metroidvania indie game? And now you just casually announce it for 3 seconds? Ah! Oh, we're having fun. But that's heartbreaking, man. To the Hollow Knight fans, I can't imagine what they feel like. That is savage. It kind of shows you, man. Nintendo, they don't give no damns about indies. They don't give a damn. It's for the high class Ashton Halls on this planet Okay, I'll stop. That is insane. Silksong should not be casually announced, man. Oh, it's too good. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll calm down. Switch 2 editions. We're talking about Breath of the Wild having Switch 2 editions. That Kirby one looks good. Kirby Forgotten Islands, good game. Man, I want that edition. And a new freaking Kirby Air Riders. Oh my gosh, that looks good. Not only you get a Mario Kart, you also get a Kirby Kart. Kirby Air Riders. Looks good. And also, listen, Elden Ring was announced for the Switch. Okay, we get it. I saw that coming. But what about Dust Bloods? Oh, might as well call it Bloodborne 2. Man, I can just imagine that name crawling up and people are just slowly freaking out or something like that. A new James Bond game is coming. What? Cyberpunk? Oh, man. Oh, man. And Dust Bloods is only Switch only. What's up with that, Jazz? Huh? But yeah. A lot of things. Listen, this is just the beginning. When you really think about it, this is the beginning of 10 years or 20 years of basically this console coming into existence. Now, will I get it? Where's my PC first? Listen, I need to achieve first things first. This is why your boy's working. This is why I have to quit. Listen, I miss a lot of things when I wasn't getting a lot of money or something like that. When I was doing the whole webtoon stuff, I miss a lot of things. Right now, you're literally seeing this a person that is trying his best to climb up there. Guarantee I'm getting the Switch. Okay, I'm getting the Switch too. I already have a Switch. I might as well get the Switch too. Okay, bet. Let's go for it. Let's see what happens. I mean, it's not gonna be until for a while. Okay. But yeah, man. I'm looking forward to it. Anyways, animation. Animation news. Nothing crazy. Nothing here and there. I heard TV season in Dubai. That's pretty cool. It's something about Ramadan or something. I'm Christian. I don't really understand what the whole thing about Ramadan is. But yeah, I've been seeing my good old friends here just chilling, especially chilling with Pookie and Dustin. I told them about, that I quit Webtoon. They're like, why would you? I wished I would tell them. But of course, the chat was moving quick. So it wasn't a good place to communicate much. And also good old channel that I cared about for a while, friend Underhill. Apparently he made a post and I thought he was gonna come back, but he was just asking like why you guys are here. So it's like what do you mean, why are you here, Underhill? You're over here like freaking saying a community post. How about you come back? Listen, I will say this, okay? I could easily quit YouTube. Here's the problem. No, I don't want to. Due to the fact that nobody would really care if I quit. Also, I don't want to lose my subs. Come on now. I don't want to lose you guys. I still make content. Okay, it's better than quitting. Okay. Yes, I quit the webtoon stuff, but it's better than just like, hey, this channel's got to get terminated if I keep doing this. So, got to place the bet somewhere. Yeah, Underhill's back. I just had to mention that. I don't know why he quit or what was the reason. I really don't. But hopefully one point I'll talk to him about it. Anyways, that's it for this VinzTalk. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you when I see one. Love, peace, and God bless.